Hey, how you doing? David Taub here from Epic Guitar Instruction. Thanks for joining us. We got a killer classic song lesson for you today. Beatles, Let It Be. How could you beat that, right? Miles is here too. He's kind of sleeping. He's out of camera. He's right here. He always likes to be around when we're filming, right, buddy? He always likes to be in the room. Anyway, he's here with us. Maybe he'll poke his head up or you'll see his tail whip up a little bit later. But we got a classic song here. I'm going to arrange this for one acoustic guitar. For beginners, we're going to have some easy strum patterns. And these classic songs, kind of transcend instrumentation. You could play that melody on any instrument and it's instantly recognizable, right? These classic epic songs are just so recognizable, such strong hooks, and everybody knows them. And you could be playing this song fast and fun. Just a couple tricky chord changes which I will help you with, and we'll use a couple of different strum patterns. I'll really limit the amount of strum patterns because I want to get you playing this fast and fun. What we'll do is we'll use one strum pattern for the mellow parts in the beginning, like to kind of emulate when he's just kind of playing piano and singing. And then when the whole band kicks in, and especially later, like under the guitar solo, we'll get into some more, a little bit more intricate strumming to kind of, replicate that feel. The song is basically 10 chords, and the original version of the song opens with Paul McCartney playing piano, and he's probably playing he's playing those quarter notes with his right hand, and he's throwing in these eighth note, other note rhythms and bass notes with his left hand. And we're going to emulate all that with some eighth note strumming on the guitar. So we're going to capture the vibe of this song, and you could add this to your song catalog really fast, and it's fun. We're in the key of C major. Here's all the chords you're going to need to know. C major, G major, A minor, F major 7, F6. All you do is you just add your pinky on that D note, adds that 6. But that's a very important chord. You could really hear that in the song. F bar chord, a G7, a C over G. All it is a C major chord, and we're going to stick a G in the bass, the low G on the 3rd fret. Grab that low E string with your pinky. C over G. B flat major for the interlude. If you can't play the whole major chord, you could just play the power chord, 3 notes, or even 2 note it, play the B5. And then it sounds to me like an F over A chord. That's what I hear. And all that is a little 4-string F chord, but instead of playing it from the F note, just play the open A string. You get that A in the bass, F over A. If that's a little tricky to finger, just play the F bar chord and you got it. But I do hear that A note ringing on that chord, F over A. So that's all the chords. So let's look at the intro and the strumming, which basically the intro is the same as the verse chords. He just comes in with that real light and mellow on the piano. So that change is you're going to go from a C to a G, A minor, F major 7, to an F6, C, G, and then quick change, F, C, G7, C. And he does that 2 times, and that's the verse. And he opens the song with that too. He uses that for the intro. All right, so how are we going to play that to recreate that kind of quarter eighth note piano thing? So let's play it like this. I'll play it for you once, and then I'll explain it. Okay, so what am I doing there? It's easy. All I'm doing is I'm playing like a down stroke on the chord. For instance, I'm on the C chord, first chord. Then a down pick, which I'll write out as a DP. Down pick. So I'm picking the low root of each chord. In this instance on the C, it's the C note, 3rd fret A string. So you get this. So it's like a down strum, down pick, down strum, down pick. 1 and 2 and... Okay. Now, if you want to just... You could use all downstrokes at first if you're not really accurate with your picking yet, but it really sounds a little bit more like that kind of what they're doing on the piano. If you do it like that. So strum, pick, down, strum, pick. And then you're going to do that for each chord for a while. On the G chord, you're picking that 3rd fret low E string. Right? So strum, pick, and then you go to A minor. You're back to the A string root. Then on the F major 7th, just to keep it simple, what you could do is just do 2 downstrokes on the F major 7th. Then on the F6, all you do is keep that chord held down, just add your pinky to that 3rd fret on the B string on the D note, and just two strums, down strums there, so you get this F major 7. F6. So you hear that though? It's very characteristic in the song. And back to C, G. Now, here comes a little tricky change. It's F, C, G7, C, and it's pretty quick, so you're going to have to kind of just practice going back and forth. Like if you're having trouble between the F and the C, F, C, just kind of practice that as an exercise, right? Knock these out 2 at a time. Then if you're having trouble going from that C to that G7, C, G7, just back and forth. And remember too, don't take your hand apart. Notice on that C chord, on the G7, you just kind of move up and move your first finger down and you're on that chord. Right? And then you got to go back to the C. F, C, G7, C. So you could just kind of play it just 1 strum each. So that 2nd line of the verse, C, G, F, C, G7, C. Now that F, G, C, G7, C, you're going to see that come up throughout the whole song. So you're going to have to get good at that, right? But you could do it. Chip away just a little each day. Just chip away at that, and you will get it. All right? So, also that picking and we'll use that for the chorus too. We'll change the strum pattern later to give you some options too, especially when the song kind of picks up. So out of the 10 chords in the song, you know, you have that dreaded F chord, and that's a troublesome chord early on in your guitar journey. It's a tough one, and we all go through that. So I feel your pain for sure, but don't let that intimidate you, and I can help you with that. Let me send you a free video lesson which I go over bar chord techniques and bar chord changing in detail. You'll learn all kinds of critical fret hand technique and bar chord technique, and also the proper way to change between opens and bar chords that will get your playing to the next level. You could use that for not just this song, but all the songs you're working on. It's a great lesson, and I'll send you an ebook with that for free too. And the ebook will have all the chords diagrammed out so you can look at them on paper. Sometimes that helps too. But it's a great lesson to really get your bar chords, you know, just skyrocket into the stratosphere. And all you have to do is just click on that link below. I'll send it to you for free from Epic Guitar Instruction. So it goes right after that F, C, G7, C, right, into the Let It Be part. And that's the chorus. And we'll use the same strum pattern at first, for the first time through, because it's still pretty mellow. Those chords are A minor. This is in the chorus now. C over G, F, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, right? There will be an answer C, G. Then here's that F, C, G7, C. All right, there it is again, right? I told you you're going to see it over and over again. It's in the interlude, too. Basically 3 parts of this song. You know, it goes intro, which is the same as the verses, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, which they do 2 times, and that's when we'll change the strum on the 2nd time through the chorus. Then there's an interlude. Then they do the verse changes where they, on the original recording, there's a guitar solo 2 times, chorus, verse 3, chorus 2 times. This is the end of the song, and they end it with that string of chords for the interlude, which we're going to get into in a minute. The strumming on the chorus, same thing for the first time through the chorus. Do that whole chord, then just pick the root. So strum, root. You gotta get good at that, right? So I'm on the A minor. So A minor, C over G, F, C, C again, G, F, C, G7, C. And then you're back into the 2nd verse, right? to the second verse. So that's how easily they connect the verses. After second verse goes the second chorus, and they play that chorus twice. And what I would suggest is the second time they play the chorus, let it be, and you hear the other instruments kicking in, let's change the strum pattern to something that's a little bit more more energetic, so to speak. So we'll change the strum pattern to down, 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 up for each chord. Down, 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 up. See if you can get that. I'm just holding the strings. I'm not even playing a chord. Down, 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 up. Change. Down, 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 up. All right, so the chorus then, when we pick it up, will sound like this. The only thing you'll have to do different is when you get to that F, just go down, down, up, down, down, up, and then one hit into each. C, G7, C. Now the interlude is a long set of chords played twice. They do it once with piano, then once, and they add a different sound, electric piano. And those chords are F, C, G7, C. Right? There's that change again. I told you it's going to be throughout the song. To the B flat, to that F over A, to G, to F, to C. So, and they do that, like I said, that 2 times. If you're just playing this on one guitar, I would just do it once. Or you could do it twice. It sounds like on the recording they do it once, then they double it with another instrument an octave higher, but it'll sound like this. And again, you know this part, right? Everyone's heard it. Okay, so that's the interlude. So I would play it once, and then from the interlude, it goes straight into this the guitar or the instrument solo, actually. And that's over the verse chords. But again, what I would do is, because it picks up there, a lot more energy, I would use a different strum on the verse chords. So why don't we pick out something, how about something like this where we do down, 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 up, down. That really captures the feel of that part. Down, 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 up, down. Change. Down, 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 up, down. Again, I'm just holding down, 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 up, down. Just holding the string so you can get the feel. Right, so if we play it right after that interlude, it'll sound like this through the verse chords. On the F and to the F6, just do down, down on the, split it. So down, down on the F major 7th, and on the F6, down, up, down. Down, 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 up, down. Right, so if we start it over. Does it twice. And what I did on that, again, like in that chorus, when we sped up, not sped up, but we played a little bit more intricate strum pattern on the F, down, down, up, C, G7, C. All right, and you're gonna go through that 2 times. After you come out of that kind of solo part, 2 times on the verse chords, there's a chorus, then verse 3. Again, these are all the same parts, same chords as you played before. Then they play the chorus twice. And then the song ends with that interlude. And then they slow it up at the end, kind of like this. Then you start slowing it down. And the song ends on that C major chord. So that's all the parts. There's not that many different parts in it, but some of those chord changes are a little bit tricky. And like I said, just chip away at them a little bit each day. You will get it. Stay positive. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. It's a great song that you can add to your song catalog and be playing pretty quickly epic classic song, right? And hey, if you could do us a favor, it really helps us if you like this lesson, click that like button, the thumbs up button below. We really appreciate that. Leave a comment in the comment box. Let us know how your guitar journey is going, or what songs you want to learn next, or what you're looking to learn. We appreciate the feedback, and please subscribe to the channel. That really, really helps us to keep bringing the content. We'll let you know when we have more lessons coming, so just click that subscribe button, and we appreciate that. And we have links to our Facebook page below, and also click on that link for that killer lesson on bar chords and bar chord change, and it'll really get your bar chord playing and your chord changing technique tightened up. You can use that what you learn for not just this song, but every song you play. It's a great lesson, an ebook. We'll send it to you for free. Hey, I'm David Taub from Epic Guitar Instruction. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. So appreciate it. So appreciate your support. Take care. Remember, your guitar playing is an evolution, and we'll see you in the next lesson.